Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Caleb or Cal here, and today in this video we're going to be buying every single limited item in the game. Before I get into the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you are a long-time subscriber of the channel, then you probably have noticed I have not uploaded in a while, but I have not completely quit, so I'll be trying to get an upload like this out occasionally, and also occasionally Twitch stream over on my twitch.tv/Caleb, so make sure to go follow me over there if you guys have not already. And as always, if you guys are going to buy KR in the Krunker shop to maybe buy some of these limited time skins or spin some wheels at a chance of other Contras or unobtainables, make sure to use code CAL to directly support me. Using my code is probably one of the best ways you can support me, and if you do use it, I greatly appreciate you. But with all that aside, let's get right into the video. A couple of updates ago, a couple of days ago, Krunker released an update wherever they launched a limited section in the shop tab right here, where Krunker is selling skins for a limited amount of time for a fixed price of KR, and I believe this is the first time Krunker's ever done something like this, where they're selling items for a fixed amount of KR. Before this, every single item that you could get from the game was either through some sort of event or a random prize wheel, so like even the Twitch drops and everything, those were prize wheels. So this is the first time that you're guaranteed what you are buying. Before I actually purchase them, I'm going to answer a question a lot of you guys probably have, and that is, are these items worth buying? And to be completely honest, I cannot give a straight answer to that question. However, my advice for most people would be to buy the item if you like it. In that case, even if you lose a little bit of profit in the long run, you probably won't be caring as much because you got a skin that you are enjoying using, hopefully, because some of them are quite cool, especially these two Contrabands, which I'll be showcasing after I buy. But if you are buying these skins simply as investments, I believe they are not terrible investments either, especially these two Contrabands, but even some of these relics and legendaries. And I know a lot of you guys looking at this for the first time, you guys are thinking, what the heck, 8,000 KR for a legendary face, or you know, like a pistol or SMG, that can't be worth it. This is a terrible deal. I'm not even going to look at this, but there are some things you have to keep in mind here, and the most important thing is that this is the first time Krunker has ever sold items for a fixed cost. So anybody who does buy one of these things, chances are they're not going to sell it for any less than they already bought it for, unless that person changes their mind about the item and they just want to get some of their KR back. Then maybe they'll undercut themselves and lose a little bit of profit. Most of the cases, these items should retain value because there is no luck whenever these items are generated. You literally buy them for the price that they're listed for. And also really quick, if you go into the social hub of Krunker, you can see the unit counts of all these items. And if I just click on a random legendary here, like this pistol, you can see that there are actually only 15 of this item in circulation right now. Now obviously this will change as there are still a couple more days that you have to buy these items if you guys have not already, but 15 items is extremely low for a Krunker item unit count, and this is just a legendary. So if the number of people buying them continues at this rate, and say by the end of this there are only like 30 to 50 in circulation, you'll have one of the rarest items in the game. To put that into perspective, some of these unobtainables have more than 60 to 80 units in circulation, and obviously there's probably a bit less of unit count than it actually says, because a lot of people who unbox unobtainables don't even play the game, so the items are just sitting in some dead accounts. But if you are playing the game right now, you have a chance of grabbing possibly what could end up being one of the rarest items in the game, even if it's just a crappy legendary or relic. I mean, let me click on this relic to check, I guess. I haven't really checked all these unit counts, to be completely honest, but I'm gonna guess it's pretty low. Yeah, see, only 23 people have bought this item, and this is what, like an 8,000 KR item. Now, of course, me saying all this is under the assumption that the devs will allow these items to be traded and sold after they are vaulted. And I believe Sydney has said in some Twitch chats that they are going to be tradable and marketable after they are vaulted. Hopefully he keeps his word with this, because that is the only way that these are going to be decent investments, because if they don't actually make them tradable or marketable, then they're just going to be items sitting in your account that you bought for whatever price. Personally, if I had the KR to spend, I think these are actually solid investments, or even just flexes that you have one of the rarest items in the game. Obviously, I do have that KR to spend. I got some today, and I will be buying every single item. So with all that aside, I'm gonna go ahead and start at the bottom here with the relics and legendaries. This is quite the face, honestly. Yeah, it's exactly what the name suggests. That is terrifying, but yeah, there we go. added terrifying to your inventory. Also, one thing is I believe you cannot buy multiple of these items. So if I try here, yes, it's gonna say item already owned. You're only allowed to buy one of these per account, which just adds to my case that these possibly could end up being extremely rare items. Next up we have Sniffler, and God, this is such a gross face, honestly. Okay, let's grab it. The Doppler pistol. See this right here? It's a pretty cool pistol, honestly. That's really cool. Yeah, I actually really like this, to be honest. Very nice legendary skin. Next up we have the Neon Burst. This one is only 5,000 KR, so a little less than some of the other legendaries they're selling here. And it's honestly pretty cool SMG as well. Very detailed. I think they got like a Chinese character right there. Yeah, I'm digging this. 5,000 KR, there we go. Next up we have the Warden pistol by Kilfi. It's the first relic that we'll be buying, and it is actually animated. That's very cool. Very futuristic green skin. It reminds me of a Valorant skin maybe. I don't know if you guys play Valorant. Kind of gives me those vibes. We'll be going and grabbing it. Next up we got the Sentient, I believe. And is this animated? No, I do not believe it was animated. For some reason it looked like this skin could be animated. Regardless, it is still pretty cool. They got like a little ammo counter right here. I don't know if you guys can see. It says 30 out of 30. Pretty decent skin, you know. I will go ahead and grab it. Next up we have the Tiger Blast Blaster skin for 7,000 KR. I'm not sure if I like this one as much as some of the other ones. It's a pretty cool, you know, just kind of straight up camo design with some extra, you know, it says Tiger right there, some extra futuristic like textures. It's not a bad skin for sure. For a legendary, gonna go ahead and pick it up. Next up, another face item. This time is a relic, the Wasted face item. That looks more like he's possessed. I don't know about Wasted, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab it. Next up we have the Tribal face item. That is dope, really dope actually. Looks like they have some like tribal face painting on it, very angry face as well. I really dig this one. Next up we have the Blood Rushed face item, and ooh, that is sick as well. Looks like could use it to make like a vampire combo or something. He's got the vampire teeth and the blood at the bottom of it. Very, very cool. Next we got the cartoon face item. Pretty cute face. Oh, and it's animated. It winks. That's very dope actually. A simple design, but pretty cute one, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. And finally, the last relic and legendary that we're gonna pick up is the Jolly face item, and this one is animated as well. Also another very cute face item. I actually really like this one as well. I like some of the simpler face items. They look very nice. Let's go ahead and buy this. And finally, the moment a lot of you guys have been waiting for, the two contrabands, the VSS and Dummy Grenade. Dummy Grenade being the more expensive one, being a melee item. I'll also showcase these two skins in game after I buy them, so stick around if you guys want to see how they look, sound, and play out in game. Start with the cheaper one, the VSS. Gotta go ahead and drag it around. It has a whole new model and it's for the assault rifle. Has a green laser pointer on it. That is really dope actually. I'm not sure how far that goes. I imagine it just ends right there, but that'd be sick if it actually like worked as a laser dot in game. Like honestly, if they added the skin as an unobtainable, I wouldn't even be complaining. This is a pretty freaking sick model. Might be worth the 110,000 KR that I'm gonna spend on it, and could go up in the future. No promises. Don't buy the skin and come crying to me if it doesn't stock up insanely, but I think it's a really cool skin. So if you have the KR, might be worth considering a purchase. Let's get it. Added VSS to our inventory, very nice. And finally we have the Dummy Grenade, and this skin is especially cool because of the throwing knife feature. So even though it's a melee item, you can either beat people up with a grenade or throw it, and I believe it has a cool animation in game. It might actually explode. I think I've seen a clip of it doing that, so that is very cool. Let's go ahead and purchase this. And there we go. Went from like 450,000 KR to 80,000 KR. Just spent like 380,000 KR on all these limited time skins. If these end up being decent investments, then I'll make a video on that and how much I made from each of the skins, so you guys can possibly see how future limited time items will do. But now, like I promised, I'm gonna go ahead and show these out in game. So you got the VSS right here, and then the Dummy Grenade. I also put on one of the new faces I bought. I really like this tribal one, so that's actually sick how it deals with the RGB. That is very, very cool. So now we are in the game with these skins, and you can see how the VSS looks in game. And this is honestly sicker than I thought it'd look. Actually, this is really dope. And let's go ahead and give it a sound test. I actually really like that sound. It's pretty heavy. I think it's a brand new sound. It's definitely not the default AK sound. So this is a very sick skin, very cool model. So low-key having a little bit of lag here, but hopefully you guys can still see how the skin functions. Next up we have the grenade, the dummy grenade, and let's go ahead and see if this has any knifing sounds. Oh, that guy just left right in front of my face. So I'm not sure if this is going to have any special knifing sounds. Yeah, I don't think it does, but I do believe there's a cool effect whenever it blows up. So let's go ahead and find somebody so we can throw this at him and see what it does. So I went ahead and found a more full lobby here. My ping is absolutely terrible, and so is my FPS, but hopefully I can still get the skin across. That is, yeah, okay, that's what I thought it did. I believe I saw a video on it, and it actually blows up whenever you throw it and it hits the ground. That is very sick. And that makes it a very unique melee item that actually has that effect. And also it has this effect even if you don't kill someone. So you see right here, I'll throw it, boom, very sick. Oh, just died. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you guys looked at these items and decided that they are gonna be terrible purchases, maybe you will now reconsider. Once again, if you're going to buy KR in the Krunker shop in order to buy these items or spin or whatever reason, use code CAL to directly support me. It supports me a lot, and I greatly appreciate anyone who does so. Before I end the video though, one final quick shout is I actually have a trade map now in the game. So whenever you guys are hosting a game, if it's gonna be a trade lobby, then consider using my map. It is cal_trade. You got parkour on it. It's a big lobby. Probably make a video on the future showcasing it. And if you do play this map and like it, make sure to give it a like. It doesn't have a whole lot of plays right now because I haven't really advertised it or anything, but I'm hoping that this map can be used more. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching once again. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.